It's never close guard. So, alright guys, so, and almost, no, I get nothing like that now, luckily enough. So, what we're going to work on today, guys, is going for this position here, which is going to be under over position here. Okay, so under, over, on one arm, okay? And you might have seen some more modern variations of this, like with the choke bar and stuff like that. Sean is a huge fan of it. What we're going to do first of all, we're just going to look for this position first, which is like just a reverse seatbelt. Okay, so I'm going to work on getting that for you guys first, and then what we're going to do afterwards to get to here, to begin to set up the arm lock on the far side. So, of course, if we're in the gi, you take a big meaty grip of his collar, pull him down here like this. No gi, it's a little bit different, but I always like to be, when I'm in bottom position on with my close guard and no gi, I always like to be on the attack all of the time, because it's just too much of a chance that he's going to stand, and if he's able to pop and stand even without a grip, like, the position can be gone very, very quickly. And if you want to keep him tight and close, minimizing his opportunities to get to his feet are going to be really, really important, because I think more than any guard, really, like, get to his feet really fast kind of kills your close guard straight away, in no gi in particular. Not great when you're in close guard in the gi, but really, really important when you're in no gi, okay? So I'm always like hand fighting with him, not giving him an opportunity to kind of get that opportunity to pop to his feet. So whether I know what I'm doing or not, I'm always going to keep hand fighting. Okay, whether you have a solid plan or you can't get to your plan straight away, I'm always going to continue to be like pulling him off balance, moving him around, going for 2-on-1s. And what we're going to look for today is I'm actually going to set up almost like a fake attempt to key lock or kimura, sorry, or sit out sweep. What I want him to do then is to kind of push me back to the mat, okay? From here. Once I do that, we're going to go under over. So he's going to bring his head down kind of centrally. If my hand ends up here on this side, I go under over here, and I get this side straight away. All the best, but usually you're going to end up here. Okay? So our first little move today is just going to be, again, to shoot up, look for that kind of sit-up sweep. I guarantee he's going to try and maybe push your chest. When he does that, he tries to push his chest. We're going to just catch this here. I'm just going to show you a little thing on the back of the neck that I want you to look for. If you look at the crown of his head here, I'm going to put my just the bottom of my radius bone right in here and dig into his head. Okay, don't try and put it on top of his head. When the position gets slippy, it's going to just pop off. So you've got to use whatever you can, and that's going to be there. Biting down on the crown of his head here, really trying to keep his head from popping out any higher. Out comes like so. See? So again, hand fighting here. I sit up, he pushes me back. Climb my legs up nice and high. Bite down on the back of his head. Under over position here. And we're going to work from there then. Alright, happy enough? Let's go 3, 2, 1. Lee. So again, I'm going to set this one up here. This knee here is really important that it comes high, because it's going to control his posture as well, and especially during this transition here, where he might pop his head up. If I'm not like driving downwards with this knee, potentially the guy's going to be able to come up. So from here, like this is like clamped here, almost like you can see it's in connection with my other arm. And then when I get here, I'm almost like finished with the hand connection, because what's more important now than straightening his arm even is how much distance I put here and here, okay? Because once he can bend his arm, a strong guy like this, armbar is almost over. And I'm going to show you what happens if you can slip it on this side when we move on. But from here, when I get here, this hand is really, really important, because I can't let his head come back this way at all, because that's going to let him bend his arm, okay? Now, here, like, because I was saying to a few people, you can like force down here like this, and some people do this arm lock like this, and it's not wrong, it's good, and it's very strong, and the bite off your radius bone here is very, very tight on them. But this gives you the chance to, like, if they start to move their arm, to rotate it. I think it's worth the sacrifice. But this has to be very, very strong. This does like a number of things. First of all, it obviously keeps his arm straight, right? This hand here. It also keeps his head out of alignment. If his head's out of alignment, he's not strong. Okay? Pinching here. If I need to adjust with my legs, I will. I'll keep my knee up nice and high. And at the point of like tapping, I'm like almost looking at the man. Alright? Look at that connection here, almost between my knee and my elbow. Circle. Getting that distance now. Keeping him nice and long away from me. It gives me an opportunity to adjust, bring my knee up high. Here. Okay, if your legs are shorter than mine and you can't bind your feet together, don't worry. The most important thing is to keep this knee nice and strong here, and this one should be up nice and high. If you drop it here, potentially the guy's gonna like run over here. Let him. Okay? So this one has to kind of block him. Here. And this one's paging. Alright, so feet apart is okay as long as they're doing their jobs. There's your finish. Sorry. You need to stop the quicker, or just talk about that actually. Your opponent will like often panic because you don't feel like you've got a lot of strength, but the arm is already straight, so it only needs another little pound or two of pressure, yeah? Let's go. Everything is the same from here to here. So from once I get to this position here and I get my over under. If you're having trouble breaking, guys, by the way, I have like a calculated risk where I'm going to bring my hand inside and like go against his neck here like this to try to create a little pressure. So I'll go against like in with the fist and just like, and then reconnect my hands just to create a little bit. Some people have some trouble there, but really it's momentum that will do it, rather than trying to push him out to the side, you know. Okay, so I'm going to attack the reverse armbar. I'm going to bring my hand here. From here now, it's a couple of problems, right? The only thing, Sean can do a lot of things. We spoke about like powering back in. But realistically speaking, if I get him out here like this, it should be very, very difficult for him to come back in with his head here. So his job is going to be to escape his hand here now. So how's he going to do that? He's going to rotate it. We spoke before about like rotating, using your hands to rotate. So he's going to either rotate downwards here, or he's going to rotate towards me here. And on both occasions, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to attack his back, okay? So when he turns here like this, a lot of times people say, oh, the Omoplata. It's possible, but I don't like it so much because, to be honest, most of the time I go for it, I don't think it's as easy as you think. And because I can see his back already, I like it much better. So when he rotates, let's actually do the top one first. So rotate this way first, Sean. Yeah, other way. Sorry, Sean. There we go. When he goes here, let's do it this way. So he's trying to bring his hand out over my head and bend it this way. And then we'll do the Omoplata one a little bit in a second because it's a little more complex. So from here, when he rotates this way, all I'm going to do is push here first with my hand and chop and come up. Okay, as soon as I do that, I'm going to try and connect my hands. Obviously, he's not on his back yet. We're going to use our foot in behind his heel, like we did a couple of weeks ago. Hip escape out. Take it back here. Alternatively, we can climb, okay? We can just jump to the back. So from here, he's rotating this way. Yeah, here. I'm gonna push, like make a little space for myself to come up, and I can easily use the momentum to come up here like this and attach to his back. Or if you feel like your opponent's like, like it's kind of maybe not gonna come up, he's not going to try and like power back over you. You can just like up and begin just to climb. Okay? So, first one. He goes this way, push, up and climb, or momentum. Stay here. Momentum up. Attach your seatbelt. Use your foot behind the heel. Drag. And take his back. We did that last move 2 weeks ago, right? A different position. The Omoplata position, which we were very confused between the two of us here last time. So now, like, when I'm pushing this down, this is like more common when I'm like really deep in the arm lock because it's almost impossible for him to bring the hand. If I do it right, because my head is blocking, it's almost impossible for him to bring his hand out in front of him here like this, so it's blocked pretty easy. But when we rotate, he's going to rotate it this way a little bit more. And like I say, it can be a bit more common to go here. From here, I'll do that. Switch nice and slow first. When he goes here, I'm going to put that behind me and now reach over here. So when we do this one, guys, now I've got Omoplata. You can see why. So instead of trying to go here, which I think a lot of people do when they go here, turn the arm now, they go like here, I think it's very easy to lose. Because there's no grip, there's no great traction. So I'm going to try and sit up on the Omoplata here. So this time when he goes here, push it like to my hip. Now, come up here. Now you can see where his hand is trapped. I keep everything very, very tight. And now, I'm going to go for Omoplata. Okay, so let's watch that again. So, slower, yeah? You rotate, shoulder beside your hip here like this. Free hand here, so you can go here. Catch his lat. Bring your hand back there, Sean, now. Yeah, it's very difficult for him. I can't stay here forever. Turn, catch, bring my foot in front, and now I got him. Okay? So, long time attendees will know that in NoGi, I think the Omoplata is in fact what? Not a submission, but is a sweep because of the lack of traction. Usually he's going to roll, you're going to be ready just to come up, or up, and back. Okay? So, focus on the finish, but also let your partner roll. One more time. Here, go escape, jump beside your hip. Go, get it. Okay, you can finish. If you can get finished, cool. If not, when he rolls, either over just the top, or over, back. Okay, all good?